Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Once again, Bro Life, bringing it to you a new day, a new day. It's Friday night, you know what I'm saying? Bro Life, and yeah, I'm just chilling right now in the vehicle, kicking back. We got we just wanted to kind of just do a video. Actually, I was actually getting ready to test out one of my other microphones I had got about a week ago. Actually 2 weeks ago. I was gonna test the microphone out, but you know what? Forget all that. This is Bro Life. You know what I'm saying? Bro Life is keeping it real. Um, I've been working on a bunch of cameras lately. I posted a bunch of cameras a couple days ago. Let's see, what cameras did I have? You guys remember the Radio Shack, the realistic camera? Yeah, that was one of the first ones that I wanted to kind of play around with, upgrade the last couple weeks. So I did upgrade that with the Broadcaster HD slash 4K all-in-one camera lens. Okay, and what that is a lens that actually has a camera built into it. Okay, you can put any camera you want in it. Okay, I don't sell these or anything like that. I'm just actually uh, just revamping and bringing back old cameras. This is something that I like to do. It's more of a hobby, I guess you want to call it. But I can definitely see people wanting to do this, you know. And if you guys can see that, let me know. I don't think my comments are enabled, but you can at least give me some feedback or something on through Facebook or whatever. Uh, I'm trying to bring back old cameras. Basically, that's all it is. So I'm just revamping old cameras. I had a lot of memories of old cameras. Some cameras I've never seen in my entire life, and I'm bringing that to the Bro-Seum. Okay, the Bro-Seum or the Broadcaster Museum. We're still putting that together. Yeah, I got a lot of cameras. So what I'm going to do is I'm looking for very unique cameras, cameras that you've never seen before, cameras that you've never heard of before, maybe, like the what is it, the Nicormat, the Nicormat. Okay, hopefully I'm saying it right. Nicormat or Nicormat is really Nikon. So that was the original name, I believe. And like I said, a lot of these brands came from China. A lot of these companies were made in China. Canon was even is from China or Japan or something like that. So check it out. It's very interesting when you look at the history. Nikon, Samsung, all these different companies are from China. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, they are. Make a lot of people mad out there, but yeah, we didn't make too many cameras. And then a lot of German cameras were made. I got some German cameras that are very very unique. I got a Zeiss. I think I just got another one the other night, which was I can't remember right now, but they're all going into the Bro-Seum. Okay, so if you're interested in seeing the cameras and you're interested in learning a little bit more about them and things like that, you're gonna have to check out the Bro-Seum. The Bro-Seum is being developed right now. I got all cameras right now put up in storage, and we're gonna try to get some racks, try to get some furniture. What do you call them? Muscle racks. That's one of the names. Storage racks. If anybody has any storage racks they want to get rid of, let me know. You want to donate the racks, let me know. Because they're kind of pricey right now. I went to Walmart the other day, they're like 70 on up. You know, I went to Home Depot, they're like $150, you know, depending on which ones you get. So I'm looking for some storage racks so we can put the cameras on there and we can line them all up. We're going to put the dates on there when they were manufactured. And we are really actually creating a Bro-Seum. The Bro-Seum is actually it's going to consist of my little collection, which is actually a pretty huge collection. I've been out here for a while, so I've collected a lot of cameras, and I'm just so happy to say, hey, that's what Bro Life is about. Bro Life is saying what's happening at this particular time and day. I didn't plan on doing a Bro Life tonight. I'm just chilling, drinking my grape soda. I got my grape soda in here. I'm still drinking grape soda, believe it or not. During the pandemic, and I don't really have to be out here right now. I decided to be out here because this is just something. This is where I take a break from everything. You know, my mom is actually in the hospital right now. She just went in the hospital yesterday, and it was last night before. She went in the hospital, and they said she has pneumonia. So, you guys, prayers and everything going out to her for that. I got to find out a little bit more details, and yeah, we're gonna find out more information. I'll give you guys more information as everything transpires. I'm still taking care of my stepdad. He's blind, but you know, we still have to, you know, take care of him too. So I'm still taking care of him. My mom will probably be out. They said they're probably gonna keep her probably for about a week or so. And then she had some heart problems too as well. So How you doing, man? So, people just waving at me. So now I'm just at this point right now, bro life, taking to that next level, and trying to keep my mind off of a lot of things. You know, a lot of sadness, a lot of people passing away. Got a lot of different things happening in the world. So I try to keep my mind off of a lot of things. I do look at the things, and my condolences go out to people and families and things like that. And but I got to stay strong. I try to keep prayed up. I'm prayed up. You know, believe in Jesus. I keep prayed up, and I just try to stay strong. So um, today's episode of Bro Life is today's the 24th, I believe. The 24th. Let me check my watch here. I believe it is the 24th of. It's Friday night actually too. It's Friday night, so we're looking at 10:26 on a Friday night. Now you guys probably won't get this until tomorrow, till Saturday. I'll probably put this in the. I'll probably post this tomorrow because this is not live. We're not live right now, but we're live now. So it's Friday night, 10:27 and p.m. Okay, Bro Life, keeping it real. Once again, in Bro Life tonight, we're talking about the Bro-Seum. We're talking about a lot of things. You know, I just want to say prayers to my mom. Like I said, she's in the hospital right now. The fire trucks, ambulance, and everybody came and got her the other night. And you know, she was having problems breathing, and she was just saying a whole lot of different things. So we're not sure exactly what's going on. She was having some heart problems and stuff. So prayers go out to my mom. Love you, mom, out there. I love you. And going back to Bro Life. Bro Life, the Bro-Seum, or we call it the Bro-Seum, or the Broadcaster Museum. Whichever one you guys think sounds better, let me know. I think the Broadcaster Museum sounds better. But I just, you know, that's just my branding. Bro-Seum, Broadcaster Museum, Bro-Seum, Broadcaster Museum, however you want to say it. We chilling right now. The light illumination that I'm using right now is just a little, it's a little $7 light that I'm using. And I got a little action camera over here that I'm just shooting with right now. And that's how I'm making my video right now. Nothing elaborate, no DSLRs, no cell phone. I got my cell phone right here. You know, could keep my cell phone for calls, but if I had to put my cell phone up here, I could do it with the cell phone as well. So what I did is I took one of those clamps. It's like a clamp and an articulating arm, and I got my little action camera on the steering wheel. So that's how I'm recording right now, hands free. You know, not holding nothing up. I'm not a vlogger. I'm a broadcaster. Remember that. Not a vlogger, a broadcaster. Okay? I've been broadcasting way before vlogging came out. I've been making videos way before you could see yourself. Before they had selfie screens. We was talking into cameras, big old camcorders back in the day. Yeah, I'm very excited. I got a lot of cameras to show you guys. Cameras you've never seen before. A lot of color cameras. When I say color cameras, that's what they used to call them back then. They had black and white cameras and they had color cameras. But color video cameras, that's what I want to say. Color video cameras are cameras that did not have a VCR attached to it. Didn't have any way of recording. You had to carry around a VCR. You had to carry around a big VCR, whatever. And I got several of those. Okay, so we're going to be going through the whole, you know, how it connects a little bit. I'm not going to go through, you know, the full operation because some of them don't work. I'm keeping it real. Some of them don't actually work. But I actually purchased a lot of these from thrift stores and stuff like that, so that I could put them in the Bro-Seum to give you guys an idea, especially young people, because they've never seen anything like that before. But we used to carry around portable VCRs, and these things were, I don't know what they weighed. They weighed probably 20 pounds. Okay, they were kind of heavy, but we had to do what we had to do. Okay, keeping it real. This is before camcorders came out, so camcorders didn't really come out until I guess 1983. Supposedly, Sony came out with the first camcorder. JVC had a camcorder, kind of, sort of. You know, they had a VCR that kind of attached to a camera with a little spacer in between. That was JVC's version, but technically, I believe Sony was the first one that came out with their first camcorder, and we're talking about 1983, and I have that one too. And that was the Beta, what do they call it? The Beta movie? I think it was the Beta movie, and that was the 110. Okay, I have that one. Okay, so I'm going to be taking you guys a little bit further back. I'll be taking you back into the 70s. I'll be showing you some cameras, some video cameras that were in the 70s, and they were actually video cameras. We're not talking about Super 8 cameras. We're talking about video cameras. I'm going to be showing you guys SLRs. For anybody know what a DSLR is, a DSLR, you've heard of DSLR, DSLR, digital single lens reflex. Okay, digital single lens reflex. SLR is single lens reflex. There was no digital there. It was no digital. This is before digital. This was film. So film cameras, 35 millimeter film cameras. I've purchased a bunch of those. Try to get them as cheap as possible. Actually, I got like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got 4 or 5 more coming in. Ricos. Okay, we got Rico. We got, once again, you saw the other night the Nicormat, which is Nikon. Okay, and of course Canon kept their name originally, so that was cool. And it has some weird Canon names too, but we're not gonna go into that. Here's some people screaming out there, bro life. Once again, sorry about the interruption. People screaming. I think there's some kids playing around. Anyway, bro life, you always gotta watch your back. You gotta look around. You gotta see what's up. Anyway, it was a Friday night too, so people were just having fun. Some people, whatever. I don't know. I was making sure nobody was getting hurt. I don't want to have to go out there and go to a crowbar and beat somebody down or anything like that. You know, in Jesus' name, I don't want to have to do that. But if I have to, I will. I'm just kidding. So anyway, the Bro-Seum is being put together. If anybody want to donate some storage racks, I need some storage racks. I need a couple storage racks. I got a truck, so I got this truck, my sister's truck, the F-150. Let me know. I can come and pick it up. If anybody got any storage racks, I need storage racks. I need them like ASAP. I can't afford to go and buy them all. I need to buy at least, I would like to have at least 6 storage racks. Okay. I've got a 10 by 10 storage. So what I want to do is I want to put all the cameras on display. Not all of them, because all of them are not going to fit on display. But I'll put the 35 millimeter cameras that we have. I got a ton of those now. I want to put the 35 millimeter cameras on display. Got a lot of VHS camcorders. We can't put all those on display, but we're going to put a lot of them. We're going to put some of the most popular ones. We're going to put some of the strange looking ones. Once again, like Nikon. I got a Nikon VHS camcorder. Don't ask me where I got that. I didn't even know Nikon even created I had to get it. As soon as I seen it, I jumped on it, got it. Shopgoodwill.com. Shopgood.com has been my go-to place. I've been getting a lot of camcorders periodically through them. I actually got one camera tonight and one camera yesterday. I got a Ricoh tonight, a Ricoh 35 millimeter camera tonight, pretty cheap. And then I got I got something yesterday. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, that's been my shopping experience out here, especially during now the pandemic. You know, people don't want to go out no more. I went to the thrift store a couple of times, and you know, I really didn't find anything. I feel like I'm picking up junk. I feel like I was just picking up junk. But when you go to shopgoodwill.com, they actually you can do the search. You can just type in whatever you're looking for, and bam, you find it real quick. And I'm getting stuff not locally. I got stuff come from Vegas. I got a couple cameras came from Vegas recently. I got a lot of cameras come from Florida, which is weird. A lot of cameras from Florida. And then I got cameras coming from LA. I got cameras from just different places. Seattle, a lot of cameras from Seattle. So, shopgoodwill.com. You know, I'm a spokesperson for that. And I wish I was. I wish I was getting paid. I wish I was getting a commission or a residual or what is it? Affiliate marketing. I need to get some affiliate marketing for shopgoodwill.com. They off the chain. They send me a lot of thank you cards and stuff too, because I've made a lot of purchases with shopgoodwill.com. Okay, shopgoodwill.com. Keep that in mind. So, with that said and done, like I said before, we got VHS machines. We're going to be talking about VHS camcorders. We got 8mm camcorders. We got VHS-C camcorders. We've got just regular color cameras. Once I told you before camcorders had existed, the camera, and I've got the VCRs, okay, or they call them VTRs. Some people call them VCRs, but they were videotape players and they were videotape recorders, so whatever you want to call them. I've got those too, and we're talking about Hitachi. I'm just going to give you some of the name brands out there. I got Hitachi, I got Canon, I got JVC, I got Panasonic, I wanted to get a Sharp. I seen a Sharp. I don't have Sharp. Um, a lot of stuff is price gouging. I can't afford to hang with the big boys. They want to spend these VTRs and stuff. They want to sell them for like $100, and sometimes they want to sell them for more. And I can't deal with it. Anybody got anything out there and they want to donate it? Got any old VCRs or something like that you want to donate? Let me know. We'll put it in the Bro-Seum. VCRs or camcorders or color cameras. If you got anything you want to donate, any type of electronics that you want to donate, let me know. And if I can fit it in my Bro-Seum, we'll fit it in. Okay. I'm mainly interested in not a lot of big heavy equipment. I used to have a bunch of heavy equipment. I used to have big giant TV switchers, Grass Valley switchers, television switchers. I had Grass Valley. I used to have Sony. I used to have just all kinds of Panasonic, all these major switchers. I used to have these things, and they took up all the space in my house. But they were awesome. I loved it. I love to have that stuff in my house. But when you don't have a house, it's hard to do. Yeah. I'm putting it in storage. So just let me know. Once again, the storage is going to be the Bro-Seum. And what I'm going to do is it's going to be virtual. I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough of what I have. And then that way you can check it out. I'm not trying to sell anything right now at this point. Eventually, I may sell the whole entire collection. But right now, it's just about, showing all this stuff to you guys, showing it to the world. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm taking it to that next level where I can show you guys what's available, what's out there. A Nikon VHS machine, I've never seen that before. That's why I had to get it. What's the other one I got? A Samsung VHS machine. That was very strange. I remember when Samsung first came out, everybody used to laugh at Samsung. And they used to say, oh, Samsung is just a... they used to laugh at Samsung because nobody had ever heard of Samsung. And they started coming out with TVs and they started coming out with VCRs. We're talking about it in the 90s. And people were like, get that junk out of here. Get that funky junk out of here. We used to go in the store and we used to laugh. Incredible Universe. You guys ever heard of that? Incredible Universe over here on Northgate Boulevard. Used to be Incredible Universe, and then they changed it from Incredible Universe to Fry's Electronics, the largest electronics store in the world where your Best Buys is guaranteed at Fry's. Okay, I've been around. I've seen all that. I've seen stores transform into other stores. I went back, talking about my past. This is Bro Life. I went back. I looked at the store I used to work at. Used to be called California TV and Radio, and then it changed to Marvac Electronics, and then it changed from Marvac Electronics to, I can't even say the name anymore, but it's a Mexican food store now. Okay, or I should say Hispanic food store. Not trying to offend anybody. It's a Hispanic food store now. Grocery store, whatever. Okay, so stores are transforming. They're going out of business. You name it. Things are happening, and that's why I'm not trying to go with the brick and mortar, big, gigantic, Bro-Seum museum. I'm not trying to do anything like that because this is the time where everybody's downsizing and tiny homes and tiny houses and tiny this and tiny that, and people are trying to find van life. You heard about van life? People living in vans. People living in trucks, F-150s like me. And I'm not living in here. But I'm taking a nap in here. This is the thing that we have to think about when you're going into business right now in this time and era that we're into, the century that we're in. You need to think about business, and you need to think about what's going to work for you. And it's really hard sometimes because you don't know. It's a guess. It's a gamble. Okay? Life is a gamble. But as you're gambling, you can start to look around and say, you know what? Maybe I don't want to put that much money into the business now. I put a lot of money in my cameras. I ain't gonna lie. I put a lot of money in my cameras. On and off. I put, money into my cameras and not a whole lot of money, but it's an investment. So now I needed a place to actually store all these cameras. So I actually put them in a storage. And I had a lot of them at my mom's house, that type of thing, and it just got too overwhelmed. It just got too much. I still have some cameras over her home at her house right now, and we're going to be shooting with those cameras. We're going to be doing our live show. We'll do a live show every now and then. I don't know how long we're going to do it. Some stuff will be live, some stuff won't be live. We'll do some digital compositing over there, some editing, green screen, that type of thing. And at my storage, that will be mainly the show and tell. We'll talk about some of the cameras and that type of thing. Eventually, we may have a building. where we'll have all this stuff in a building on display in glass cases and things like that. That'd be really nice. But I don't see that right now based on the way the economy is and the way, you know, people are not getting out as much as they used to anymore. So we're going to try to do everything kind of a virtual walkthrough. If you want to see what I have, I'll be able to show you maybe shelf by shelf and take you and show you what I have, talk about it a little bit, maybe do a voiceover or something like that. It'll be all virtual. And then, like I said, you guys can donate, or we may have a fee where you come in and you check out the Bro-Seum. I think that'd be nice, you know. I'm sure it won't be much, you know. It might be $4.99. Say $4.99. You come in, you check out the Bro-Seum, and you look at everything that's out there, and you get some ideas. Okay. Now the other thing that I'm talking about is taking the cameras and revamping them. Every camera is possible to upgrade. So if you get a camera, I don't care if it's from 1939, and you want to upgrade that camera, and now you want to make it high definition, and now you want to do this because it used to be a film camera, and you used to do this and you used to do that. That's possible. So that is my concept. That's my plan. Not necessarily to upgrade every camera, but every camera is possible. So on any given day, you may see me out with a different camera. You might see me out with the Radio Shack camera. I got the Radio Shack camera. This Radio Shack day, we're going to give a special day to Radio Shack, and then we're going to promote Radio Shack. And we know Radio Shack doesn't exist anymore, but we're going to still give honor and what's the word? Just we're going to give honor to Radio Shack. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm putting together packages where we're going to be talking about different companies that provided cameras. Samsung, okay, Samsung, once again, Polaroid. We did the Polaroid one already. We kind of went through that a little bit. Kind of went through it quick. I could add a little bit more. I haven't bought any more Polaroid cameras because I'm like, you know what? We kind of talked about that, so we're gonna move on. But there is a couple Polaroid cameras I would like to get out there, like the Polaroid SX70. If anybody has that camera and they want to donate it, please definitely donate it. That would be a perfect addition to the Bro-Seum or the Broadcaster Museum. We would really like to have that camera. It's very price gouging though. I saw it last night, went for like $70, and I was like, come on, man. Okay, I'm not doing that. So we passed Polaroid up. We did Polaroid. That was one of our first segments. I was going to go to Kodak next. Kodak is another company that I think is not heard of anymore. So we're going to talk about Kodak. I have a small Kodak collection, and then from Kodak, we're going to go into other companies like maybe Samsung and Sony. Sony's big. Sony's really, really big. I got a big collection of Sony collection. I mean, I could spend 2 or 3 days just talking about Sony. So I'm not sure how I'm going to attack that yet. I think we're not going to show every Sony camera because there's just too many. But what we're going to do is we're going to skip around. We'll show some of the basic concept. We'll show like the first digital Sony camcorder, which is the Mavica. Yes, the Mavica. The Mavica. We're going to do a line on Mavica. I think that's going to be our next segment. I want to talk about that. That was the first digital cameras that Sony created, and they created the first digital camera. What was it? I believe it was 1981. Yeah, 1981. I'm getting all the history right now, like I said. So, quote me if I'm wrong, but the first digital camera was 1981. It was a Mavica, and what's his name? Tom Brokaw. He was a news guy, famous news guy. I don't know if he's still around, but he was talking about it, and it was pretty interesting. And he didn't call it Mavica; he called it Mavica. He pronounced it Mavica, and it's Mavica. Is it Mavica? Mavica. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're gonna do a segment on that next. I got a Mavica day, a Sony Mavica day, and I have 4 Mavicas, and we're gonna talk about each one of them. I'll tell you the model numbers. I'll tell you what year they came out and so forth. So I've got 4 Mavicas. I do not have the original one from 1981. And, you know, as a collector, you know, you kind of want these things, and you're like, man, I would love to have that. If anybody has it and they want to donate it, great. Please donate that camera. But I haven't seen it, and if it's out there, it's going to be a lot of money. People are price gouging. Like I said, people are price gouging, and they're talking about probably maybe $1,000 for it or $2,000 for that camera. Who knows? There's cameras that are just so expensive. So I'll show you pictures of it when we do the segment. I'll show you pictures of it, and that's what I'm gonna start doing. I thought about that today. I said, you know what? I can't get all these different cameras. I want to show people these cameras so bad, but I can't get all these cameras. So what I'll do is I'll show you pictures. I'll do some screen captures and pictures, and then I'll show you what cameras existed, what years, and that type of thing. But we're not going to cover every camera, like I said, because this is something that will take forever. But I do enjoy it. And I do enjoy looking at the history on these cameras. That's what I do. I'll purchase a camera, and then I'll go back and I'll look at the history of it. And a lot of times I look at the history before I purchase it, and I'm like in between, and I'm trying to bid. I'm like, should I get this? Yeah, okay, $10, $20, whatever. And I hit the button, I'll bid on it, and I win the bid, and then I go back and I look at the history. I'll go and try to find information on YouTube, and a lot of information doesn't exist anymore. It's hard to find. I'm very sad that I lost my catalogs. I had a storage in Las Vegas, and I had these huge, thick Bible type thick catalogs, and they were just so thick, and they were from a company out here. I got them out here in Sacramento called Snyder and Associates. If anybody knows that company, if anybody has those catalogs, let me know. I had it all the way back to like 1989. Okay, and 1989, I could keep track of all the equipment. It had multiple brands in there: Sony, Marantz, every brand you could think of, Hitachi. And these catalogs were like the Bible for video equipment and audio equipment. It was great. And I lost my storage, and I lost my whole collection of catalogs. I had them all stacked up. I wish that's one of the things I wish I still had. I would definitely scan the pictures and put them up and stuff. But it also showed prices in those catalogs. They don't make those anymore. I'm gonna see if I can look that up on the internet. Maybe somebody has a Snyder Associated catalogs. I would love to buy those catalogs. But that was how I got a lot of my information, pricing. When I got to Las Vegas, we'll talk about this. We'll go ahead and talk about that right now. This is Bro-Life, yeah. Okay, so when I got to Las Vegas, I had my catalogs, and I had some equipment, not really what I wanted. So I started off, and I bought a camera out there. The camera cost me $700, and it was I think it was like $750 I paid for it. Maybe it was $700. The guy wanted $1,000 for it. Okay, and it was on Craigslist. So I bought this camera, and it was the Panasonic WV 250. Okay, it was a Panasonic WV 250 with the docking recorder that mounted onto the camera. That's the VCR, and mounted onto the camera, and the docking recorder was the AG 7450, I believe. 7450. I gotta look that up. And what it was a big, huge, you want to call it a camcorder, but we call it E&G camera for electronic news gathering. So it was a professional camcorder, professional E&G camcorder, somewhat, but it was from 1991. Okay, I got to Vegas in like 2000, between 2002 2003. So this camera was kind of new, but kind of old. And I was carrying this camera around with me. I was like, man, I'm gonna do a lot of video with this. I think I bought some tapes, some Super VHS tapes. That was the format. It wasn't digital. It was Super VHS format, and I was going shooting stuff, taking it back to the house and capturing it into the computer. And I had some old computers at the time. I can't remember what computers I had. I do remember, but I'm not gonna go into that. And I would capture the footage, put it in the computer, and try to do my editing. And the main concept was to have a camera that was an electronic news gathering camera, to have something that was professional, so I could go out and do some professional work on the side. Okay, so now, to make a long story short, I got about 4 of those cameras. I think I had 4 of them in my Bro-Seum, because I had a Bro-Seum in Vegas, and I didn't get it. I didn't complete. I didn't get everything finished like I would like to, because I was out of my house, and I ended up putting everything in storage. And then after I put everything in storage, I ended up losing the storage, and it was very sad. But I had 4 of those cameras, and just recently, a couple days ago, I got that same camera back. Okay, I got it on eBay, and I was like, wow, and I got it pretty cheap. I got it for $50. Got the camera for $50, just to let you know. Shipping was kind of high though. I'm not gonna joke. I'm not even talking about the shipping. But I got the camera for $50, and I was happy with that. And I was like, okay. And uh, I'm just excited that I got it back. Not only did I get that back, once again, I told you there was a WV250 with the recorder, which is the AG 7400 Super VHS recorder, whatever it was. I didn't get the 250, and this time I got the WV500, and the WV500 said digital on the side. I don't remember if the 250 was digital. It might have been analog, but the 500 was digital. So I even have a better unit. That's what I wanted to say. Sometimes you lose something, but sometimes you get something even better. Okay, so that's the kind of the moral of the story. Sometimes, you know, you might lose. I'm just trying to put that analogy out there. Sometimes you might lose one thing, but you'll get something better later on. You might lose a car, you might lose a camera, but then you might get something even better. Okay, so I got something even better. So I ended up, like I said, now I got the digital one. I got the WV500 instead of the WV250, and it's a newer model, but it's the same body style. Everything looks the same pretty much, and I'm just very happy because it brings back a lot of memories. I did a lot of stuff with that camera. I made a little money with it. My buddy Richard T out there in Vegas, I used to go and shoot stuff with him over at Discount Mall. I used to take it up to the Discount Mall and shoot a lot of videos with him and all the kids and stuff. And it was very, very, it got me in the business of feeling really good about myself and everything else. I wanted to test out these microphones I got tonight. I might go in there and get my microphone. I got my old Tascam recorder. I got the old Tascam recorder, the DR100 Mark II. I left it in the house. I might go back in there and get it because I want to test these microphones out. I got this microphone right here. This is not the time to really talk about equipment, but we're going to talk about equipment because, no, we're not going to talk about equipment. I've been talking about equipment all this time. I'm supposed to be talking about Bro-Life. So, Bro-Life is not really talking about equipment. It's just talking about this is my life and this is what I went through and that type of thing. So in Vegas, that was where I started off basically trying to put together some side production stuff. You know, I did side production jobs and stuff. Went in and did churches. I did side events and stuff while I was still, you know, trying to come up in the world as a cinematographer or a videographer. So I did a lot of side events and stuff. And one of the things that I wanted to do was to have some professional equipment, but having brand new E&G electronic news gathering equipment was very, very hard to come by back at that time. So, but that was my start. I just wanted to put that out there. The Panasonic WV250 with the AG 7400 or 7200, 7400, 7450 recorder in the back. The recorder was about this big, and it was Super VHS, and it hooked onto the back of your camera. And I never took it apart. The backs could come off, so you could take it off and you could put it onto a JVC. Panasonic could go with JVC, and they had all kind of different adapters, I guess. But I never took the camera apart. I always left it together, just went out and recorded with it. So I got another one the other day. I'm very happy with it, and that's all I wanted to say. I had a couple other cameras too that are very similar to that too. Like I said, I think I got a JVC S VHS. Yeah, I got a JVC. I don't know the model number on that one. We're going to talk about that too. So I'll probably show those cameras in that segment. That's when we're going to talk about electronic news gathering cameras. Electronic news gathering cameras are professional news gathering. That's what it's called. ENG. So remember that term. In my bro life, I experienced a lot of that because I've always wanted to have that type of equipment. I always wanted to go out and tell the news stories and that type of thing. So I wanted to have my own equipment. And I started off, like I said, my first camcorder was the Quasar. Okay, I had a Quasar. I think it was the V21, VM21 or something like that. I got that too. So we're gonna show that camera. I'll show you what I started off with. It was a plastic big body camcorder. Okay, and it's funny. I think we'll upgrade that in one of our segments. That's where I got completely sidetracked. I'm sorry, folks. That's what we were talking about. Okay. There's two things I'm doing right now. I'm building the Bro-Seum, which is acquiring crazy looking cameras you've never seen from all around the world, putting them into the Bro-Seum, and then we're going to talk about them. That's one thing. The second thing is taking some cameras that are interesting and then bringing them back to life, like the Quasar VM21, the Quasar VM11. I got both of those. Taking those cameras from 1985, okay, 85, 86, whatever year they were manufactured, and now making them usable. Okay, and what I mean by making them usable is, do we want to record with that old format, the VHS and the whole 9 yards? Yes, a lot of people are doing that. That's cool if that's what you want to do, but it's kind of tedious. Trying to transfer and getting the footage into your computer and using capture cards and all that kind of stuff. So no, I'm not doing that. Some guys are doing that. They want that old VHS look. That's cool. You can download an app on your phone and you can get that VHS look if that's what you want. Okay. I am taking the cameras and saying, hey, this was a great big body camera, very stable. It was heavy. It was maybe not too heavy. We're going to convert it into a rig. Okay, they call it a rig, camera rigs. A lot of guys, they buy a DSLR and they buy all the different connectors and the magic arms and all the cages and everything, and they call it a rig. So a long time ago, I got the idea that I could buy an old camera, an ENG camera or a VHS camera, and I could convert it into a rig. Now I'm actually doing that. I did it back then, and I'm doing it again. But I did it back then a different way. I used to take a lot of camcorders, and I think you've seen in the beginning when I first started doing this about maybe a year ago, I bought a couple small camcorders, and we attached them to some of our other camcorders because I didn't want to destroy the camcorder. So I just attached a small HD camcorder to the new camcorder, right? Yeah, it was okay. I made some brackets. I had some fun with it, but I didn't really like the way that it looked. Okay, so I started doing some research, and I said, I need to have it in a lens, and I need to have a lens that will connect to any camera. And I started doing research, and I said, did anybody come up with this concept? Well, yeah, back in, I think it was 2015. It might have been earlier than that, 2014, 2015. Sony came up with a lens camera. Kodak came up with a lens camera. Olympus came up with a lens camera, and I don't think they did very well. All these companies did very well. The lens cameras were very pricey. I forgot what they cost, maybe in the $400 or $500 range. I seen a couple on eBay. I was going to buy them. I found one for as low as $50. I was that close to buying it, and then I said no. The reason I said no, because the technology has got better now, and you can make your own lens camera. So that's what I did. I made my own lens camera. I didn't actually make the camera, but I found a fabricated lens, and I decided I'm going to put my camera inside that lens. Okay, we're going to talk more about that in detail, and I want to show you guys more of how I did that. But I took the lens, and then after that, I decided to put a mount on there, and then get some other brackets and stuff that you can buy online, and make this thing so that you can put your lens on any camera. Okay, whether it's a 35mm camera, whether it's a film camera, wherever it is, movie camera. And I've proven that concept. I took a couple pictures a couple days ago, so you guys can go back and look at those pictures if you want to look at them there on my Facebook. And tell me what you think. I need some feedback on this. And even if you don't like it or whatever, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to do it anyway. It's just something that I want to do. It's a hobby. It's not like I'm trying to make money on these. I'm not selling them or anything like that. Although I think it's going to be pretty popular, but I could be wrong. But I'm not investing a lot of money in it. I'm just investing my time. I'm investing, just having fun doing it, just being curious. So I got some weird looking cameras, and I was like, I don't want to destroy the camera. I don't want to take the camera apart. I did that. I took one of my Kodak cameras apart, and it was just a mess. And it took me forever to try to get it to work, make it high definition, and I did. I got it working high definition, but it was a mess, and I destroyed the camera kind of. So I don't want to do that anymore. So my goal is to not destroy the cameras. It's just have fun. I want to go out tomorrow with a Hitachi camera. I want to take my Hitachi out. I got a bunch of Hitachi VHS camcorders. I got a bunch, but I think I got 3 of them. I got the like the VM21, the VM5000, and the VM6000. Sound good, huh? Yeah, those are some cool cameras. The VM6000, I think, is Super VHS. That's like the top of the line. So if I decide I want to take that VM6000 out, what can I do? I put the Brocaster lens, the Brocaster all-in-one camera lens, HD/4K camera lens. That's what I created. I take that, I pop it onto my new camcorder. I go out, I shoot my videos. It also tethers to the phone. So it tethers to the phone so I can see everything on the phone. I can change scenes, I can change angles. I can do all that from the phone or an iPad or whatever, or an Android tablet. And we're set, we're good. Just like I'm recording right now. I'm recording right now. I can record this in 4K. I can record it in 1080p. I can take this little camera right here and I can mount it in the Bro lens. The Brocaster lens. The Brocaster all-in-one HD/4K cinema, whatever you want to call it. You can come up with your own name and you can do the same thing. So this is not any secret that I'm trying to keep. I'm just letting you guys know this is a hobby. It's something to do. It takes away. It's just fun. It's a fun project. This is just fun projects. So that's what I've been doing. That's number 2. Okay, number 1, build the Bro-Seum so everybody can see these different cameras that we have in our collection. And you reminisce. You might go back and say, "Dang, I remember I had one of those." A lot of guys I run into that with the older cameras, especially from the 1930s and stuff like that. I don't have a lot of knowledge on those cameras, but there's guys that I run into and they go, "Man, I remember that. I remember having that. That was my first camera," or whatever. And it's very, very fun to learn about these cameras and so forth. And it might not just be cameras too. I have audio equipment and stuff too. I got some stuff. We're going back to Radio Shack. I bought a Radio Shack collection. So I've got a radio Shack amplifier, a PA system. I got 2 Radio Shack cassette decks, which is like a home unit or a studio unit. And then I got a portable Radio Shack cassette recorder. I've got a Radio Shack microphone, Radio Shack headphones, Radio Shack camcorder. I thought that was a very, 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 very rare, finding a Radio Shack camcorder, or they're realistic. They put the name on there, realistic. But I stuck the sticker on the side of it saying Radio Shack because it's Radio Shack, but it's realistic. And any realistic product was from Radio Shack. Just to give you guys a little information on that, okay? You little young mugs out there that don't know anything about Radio Shack. Anyway, so that's what the Bro-Seum is about. It's about educating and kind of showing what's possible, some of the possibilities out there. I took a couple of my film cameras the other day and played around with them. The Nicormat, which is Nikon, the Nicormat camera, we took that and we built it up, I think, a little bit with the Brocaster lens on there to see what it would look like. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I did which other camera, the Kmart camera. That was really fun. The Kmart one, I played with that one for a day. Took some pictures. You guys go back and look at my Facebook and check it out. The Kmart 621. Okay, it was a Kmart 621 something. Anyway, check it out. Oh, it's an old movie camera, Super 8mm Super 8, whatever, from the 70s. And I think it was 1970s. I can't remember what year, but it was in the 70s. And we made it operational, okay? And I'm not talking about going out shooting film. I don't care about that. I'm not talking about shooting film with it. I'm just talking about going out having fun with an old camera. You might get something from the thrift store and you want to play around with it. Put the Brocaster lens on there and bam, you're done. Okay? That's the purpose of this. I'm not selling the product. People are going to ask me, where can I get one of these? I can show you how to make one. I can, I'm not really selling them. It's not my goal to sell them. And maybe one day I'll have a big production. Maybe I will sell them. But today it's one of those days where I'm just kind of having fun with it. The Brocaster all-in-one lens, You can put any type of camera in there, any type of micro camera, from a GoPro to whatever you want in that in this shell. It's basically a shell, and you can put any kind of camera you want in there, and now you have full whatever capabilities that camera was able to do, whether it was able to tether to your phone or whatever. Now you can still do that, but now it's in a case. It's in a hard shell case in the form of a lens, and the lens attaches to any camera with your different support mounts. You got different support mounts. So you got these articulating arms and dual ball, what do they call them? Dual ball, whatever. I'm using one of those right now in the steering wheel. Small Rig. That's a company I've been getting a lot of those parts from. Small Rig. You ever heard of Small Rig? Look it up on eBay. They got a lot of those little ball joints, and that's what I'm using right now. Okay. So, what else I want to talk about? I guess that's it. This is Bro Life. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick overview of what's going on. I'm getting tired. My eyes are getting kind of heavy now. I've been talking for 46 minutes. Wow. These videos are a lot longer, like I said, because it's Bro Life. It's keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. I'm just in my comfort zone right now, and I'm kind of elaborating on different things. Once again, prayers go out to my mom, because she's in the hospital right now. She's going to be in there for a couple more days. I'll give you guys more detail on that in Bro Life. Prayers for her, and prayers for our entire family, and prayers for your family out there too as well. The Bro-Seum is being created as we speak. It's going to take some time. I definitely need if anybody has any shelves that they want to get rid of, storage shelves, you know, the storage shelves that you have in your garage where you put your paints and all your tools and stuff on, those type of shelves. Anybody want to get rid of that type of stuff, let me know. I can come and pick it up. I do have a vehicle to come and pick up that stuff. I'm out here in Sacramento, so yeah. Just like, I'm not in Vegas. A lot of people think I'm in Vegas. Not in Vegas, in Sacramento. So if anybody has anything they want to get rid of, storage shelves like that, let me know. I need to pick those up so I can start building the Bro-Seum. I'm very, very happy. I just want to tell everybody that I'm very happy. You know, everything is not perfect in my life. You know, I'm not working full time or anything like that. Just taking care of my mom right now and just kind of, you know, filling in wherever I can. And that's why I tell you guys, once again, don't hate, don't wait, don't procrastinate, donate. If anybody wants to donate, now that you know what I'm doing here, there's a lot of people, you know, that's why I do Bro Life, to let you know, hey, I need your help, I need your support, I need some dollars too. If anybody wants to, you know, kick in a couple dollars. And you know, somebody donated last time I did Bro Life, somebody donated $3. I was like, okay, cool, thank you. No, I'm not looking for millions or billions or any of that kind of stuff. Somebody donated $3. I mean, they took the time to donate $3, and I'm like, thank you, thank you. And it's still on my card. I haven't even used it right now on my Cash App. That's all I got on there right now. I'm keeping it real. That's all I got on there is $3. But they donated. If I could go get me a cup of coffee or a hamburger or whatever, I might go get a hamburger tomorrow. And thank you out there, whoever donated that $3. I'm just keeping it real, okay? No amount is too small, okay? I thank you for taking the time to even do that, and I realize that, you know, money is tight right now with everyone. If you want to donate $3, great. If you want to donate $10, if you want to donate $20, you know, the more the merrier, but whatever you can, please, you know, help out. Because, you know, like I said, me building the Bro-Seum, this stuff is not cheap. I try to do as much as I can. I'm on a very, very, very tight, limited budget, fixed income, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even, right now my income is just, I don't want to talk about it. It's not even really happening, but I do what I can. You know, I get a couple dollars here, get a couple dollars there, and I try to save it. Like I said, the $3 that someone donated is still on my card right now. I can show it to you on my Cash App. You guys want to see it? I'll pull up my Cash App. I'll keep it real. You think I'm playing? That's how real I am. That's one thing about Bro Life. Bro Life, I try to keep it real. See my Cash App coming up? You guys see Cash App? I don't know if it shows some information here. There's $3 right here when I click on it. Okay, will it show me information in there? I don't know. Okay. $3.89 to be exact. Is it 89? 69. $3.69 on my Cash App. Okay, keeping it real. Go back here. I don't really know. I don't use cat. I use, well, yeah, $3.69. Okay, and I can actually go in here and actually show you the person who actually sent me the money, but I'm not going to do that because a lot of people want to be anonymous and that type of thing. Let me look it up anyway just to see if I can remember how to do this. Okay, so anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it. But getting back to that, I keep it real, and if you want to donate, please, please read my lips. Please, by all means, go ahead and donate. You know, don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, just donate. It's $ Tony McDew, $ TonyMcDew. Just one word, I guess. Okay, no spaces. $ Tony McDew. I'll repeat that. It's $ TonyMcDew. How hard is that? I'll put a link in the description, and I'll probably have it on the bottom of this video if it's not already there. It's going to probably be already there. So that helps me with my projects. A lot of people got Patreon and all this other stuff. I don't have Patreon. Probably should get Patreon. I don't have Patreon. You know, I need to set it up for that maybe. Patreon and all that kind of stuff. And they say, you know what, this is to help me in my projects and to help me get materials and to build the Bro-Seum, and they'll do all this other stuff. And that's what it is. That's what it really is. It's not for me to go out gambling. I don't gamble anymore. I tell everybody I do not gamble anymore. Read my lips. I do not gamble anymore. Okay. So, thank you guys out there. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for supporting me. Once again, prayers to my mom in the hospital right now, and hope she gets out very soon. I kind of miss her. You know, she bugs me a lot, but you know, when she's gone, now I got silence. It's weird. You know, I'm used to her calling me all the time. I need this, I need that, whatever. But I'm gonna give it kind of a break at the same time. But I miss her. So prayers go out to my mom out there. Once again, she's 79 years old. 79 years old. She's hanging in there. And she's been having a lot of problems lately, you know, and we don't know exactly what everything that's going on, but just prayers going out to her. She does not have COVID. Okay, let you guys know that she doesn't have COVID, but she's got some heart problems. She's overweight. You know, right now she can't walk. She got a broken ankle, and now they said she might have pneumonia as well. So it's just a lot of different things that's going on. So once again, prayers go out to her, and hopefully we can find out what's going on and get her out of the hospital. And once again, back to me. If you guys want to definitely help out in the Bro-Seum, the Brocaster Museum. I think Brocaster Museum sounds better. Brocaster Museum. So the Brocaster Museum, we're gonna make it. We're putting together virtually. I'm gonna do walkthroughs so you can see everything, all the cameras and all that kind of stuff, and the audio equipment, and give you guys updates on how you can build things and have fun. That's all part of the Bro-Seum thing. That's part of me also keeping my sanity. You know, you got to keep your sanity with all this stuff happening. You know, the virus and all these different things that's happening in the world, politics. So I do that to kind of keep my sanity, but I do it as a hobby because I enjoy it. It's something I enjoy. Not to make big millions and billions of dollars and on or anything like that. But if it's something I can do to help you guys out and to show you that something's possible, then I'm gonna try to take it to the next level. I'm always thinking, and I'm like, wow, can I use that? Can I do that? Is that possible? Huh? And today, I spent a lot of time thinking today, trying to figure out how to take one of my cameras and take the HDMI out of it. It didn't have HDMI on the camera. It didn't have an HDMI output, so I was trying to figure out how I could trick it into having HDMI. There's a lot of different things that you know, I look at. So I watch a lot of YouTube, and I watch a lot of guys in China, believe it or not, when they're always working on things and working on experiments and stuff like that. I work on things too. So yeah, I was trying to get the HDMI out of one of my favorite cameras, and I couldn't get it out. I was trying to do it through the USB. I'm trying to wirelessly do it and trying to network and get the signal out. It's one of my older cameras, and I spent hours trying to get it out. It didn't work, but you know, it's okay. I just got to move on to something else sometimes. And sometimes you just got to step back sometimes and come back another day, and then you have a more fresh outlook on things, you know. So with that said and done, I love you guys out there. I love everybody out there. And I just want to say thank you for your support. If you haven't supported and you still want to support, once again, you can donate $Tony McDo. $Tony McDo. Go to Cash App. $Tony McDo. TONYMCDEW. I love you guys out there. And peace and love. And remember Bro Life. This is Bro Life number 4. And we out.